Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about American politics. And today we're going to talk about the shocking issue that could do that very well, that has a very distinct possibility of doing Kamala Harris in against Donald Trump. And it's not what you expect, and we're going to talk about it today, and that is the Israel-Hamas issue. All right, so we are in the Joe out, Kamala in era, right? And it's this unique, like 4-month period in history where the whole world changed because of a debate, right? And I listened to Slate Political Gabfest, and they were just saying, they were like, we tell everybody every time there's a debate, the debates don't matter. Debates just smash the world of American politics through, right? And it's like, you done, Joe. You done, right? That was a debate. Debates matter. You need to watch them. Like, I watch them. My friends come over. It's a thing. We watch them. They matter. They really matter. Like, the world changed because of a debate, right? Joe got nixed because of a debate. Right? That is astounding. We need to just take a minute to realize that, okay? Now, first of all, I need to remain very focused to get to my point. Let me do that. All right, you guys are very patient. I appreciate it. All right, so what's really shocking is there are lots of reasons for Kamala Harris to lose. But I think the biggest one that's emerging is Israel-Hamas, right? So let's talk it through. So Republicans love Israel. The reason why is the 51% of Republicans are evangelical Christians, right? Actually, let's put it this way. 51% of the people who put in a Republican president are going to be evangelical Christians, right? Dyed-in-the-wool American Christians, okay? And yeah, there's a bunch of other people in the 49%, but generally Republicans are synonymous with the evangelical Christianity, okay? And we straight love Israel, right? And the reason why is Israel is God's favorite people, right? And he was like, hey, Israel, this is your land, right? Literally wrote it in the stars, right? So evangelical American Christians, American evangelical Christians are like Israel forever, man. And we believe you abandon them at your absolute peril. God will crack America in half if we even give 1 inch of our support away from Israel, right? Now, on the Democrat side, they're like, Hamas, yes, Hamas, we love them. We want 1,000 rockets shot into Israel every day. It's bad. It is really bad, in my humble opinion. That's Hamas in my humble opinion, right? Yeah, and Democrats are like, yeah, we despise Israel. We don't want them to exist as a nation, and we want them to be diaspora, right? And what shocks me is there's so many Democrats are on this. Yesterday, I was listening to this. I was listening to Hark, and Hark had these two very smart, very genuine Black American men on, and they were like, we don't like that America is, supporting Israel and giving them weapons, and this is a war machine. And they're like, and we're really frustrated with Kamala Harris because a war machine is still a war machine, even if it's driven by a Black woman. And I was like, whoa, that is really good language. It's a really good summarization. And this is going to keep a ton of Democrats from voting for Kamala Harris. They're like, hey, you did not agree with us that 1,000 rockets should be shot into Israel every single day until they no longer exist as a nation. We're anti-Zionist, and we don't like Israel, and we don't want them to have a single inch of land, and we want them to be diaspora. We want all the Jews in the world to be dispersed to, everywhere, right? But not any homeland. They're not allowed to have a homeland, right? Like, Hamas is right there, and you're like, oh my gosh, Democrats really believe this? They really believe this. That is, and a lot of them, and they are so passionate about it, that they are absolutely willing to not vote. Now, I ain't gonna pretend. Ain't nobody who, who's pro-Hamas, ain't no, pro-American Democrats who are super pro-Hamas, super anti-Israel, none of them are going to vote for Trump, but they will stay home. They're like, I can't vote for that. I can't vote for a war machine. I don't care who's driving, right? And I really think this is about to do her in, man. Like, there's so many reasons that she has to overcome, and this one is very, very strong. Like, bad. Like basically, this issue could really do Kamala Harris in. In fact, I think it will do Kamala Harris in. I think the reality is Kamala's, and by the way, Kamala is doing the task. She's getting out there every day. Actually, no, that's not true. She's not taking interviews, right? She spent weeks not doing interviews, and she didn't get a good, and she definitely did the lazy part on Tim Walz. Good Lord. Hey, let's get a no-name governor from a state nobody can spell. Right? You're like, okay. I like to get 0 votes. So like, yeah. Woo, man. But so the entire point of this video is I am shocked at what is the number one issue that I really think is going to be the final nail. There will be multiple nails in the political coffin of Kamala Harris, right? And they're going to do a post-mortem, right? And they're going to go, oh, she didn't do interviews. She picked Tim Walz. And she did not make it clear to people that she was super anti-Zionist and wanted 1,000 rockets shot into Israel every single day, right? And she didn't do that for Democrats, for pro-Hamas Democrats strongly enough, right? And it was like, oh my gosh, it's astonishing. It's astonishing where we've landed. It is astonishing where we have landed. But I think this is going to be the final nail. This is going to be the final nail in the Kamala Harris political coffin. And I think she is hurtling toward an absolutely devastating landslide loss against Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to virtually destroy her in this election. And so it's going to be very, very bad. I'm very confident of that. And so I think that's what's going to happen. And I really think the Israel-Hamas issue is going to be the final nail in the Kamala Harris political coffin. And get this, we are not that far away. We are 56 days away from the election. What? It is fastly approaching. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a fetch millennium.